Hey there, take a peek at these adorable pandas. It's like trying to find someone who isn't smitten by these fluffy wonders. With their unique black and white coats and their playful antics, they've got folks all over the globe under their spell. These big softies, originally from China, are more than just lovable mascots for conservation. They're crucial players in their own ecosystem. Welcome to Earth's Avenue. Here, we're going to dive into all sorts of panda-related topics, from their biology to where they live and why they're so important culturally. So, let's explore. Pandas. Scientifically speaking, they're called Ailuropoda melanoleuca, and they're part of the bear family Ursidae. But they've got some cool quirks that make them stand out. First off, their classic black and white fur isn't just for looks. It's perfect for blending into the thick bamboo forests where they hang out. And speaking of bamboo, that's pretty much all they eat. So, they've developed some nifty adaptations like a pseudo-thumb that helps them grab onto those bamboo stems and a digestive system that can handle even the toughest plant material. These guys are basically bamboo-eating pros. They are quite the characters when it comes to their behavior. They've got a whole routine going on, from chowing down to snoozing, finding love, and marking their turf. They're mostly active during the dawn and dusk, what we call crepuscular creatures. So, they tend to take it easy during the day, catching some Z's. But when they're up and about, they're not shy about having some fun. You'll often catch them rolling around, climbing trees, or even having a friendly wrestle with their buddies or some objects they find interesting. Although they're pretty independent souls, they sometimes cross paths and mingle, especially when it's mating season. So, even pandas need a little social time now and then. Pandas call the mountainous parts of central China home sweet home. These areas are packed with lush bamboo forests, which are like a panda paradise. They've got all the food and hiding spots a panda could ask for. But things are getting tough for them because of us humans. Our deforestation and building projects are breaking up their homes into smaller pieces, making it harder for pandas to find the perfect spot to settle down. It's like their neighborhood is slowly disappearing, and they're having to search harder and harder for a good place to live. These fluffy bears are basically vegetarians. They munch on bamboo like it's going out of style. In fact, more than 99% of their diet is bamboo. They're not too picky either, gobbling up different kinds of bamboo. But they do have a soft spot for the young, fresh shoots. They're like the panda equivalent of a gourmet meal, packed with all the good stuff they need. Even though they're technically in the carnivore club, their bodies are all set up for a plant-based diet. They've got special teeth and enzymes in their digestive system that are pros at breaking down bamboo, even though it's packed with tough stuff like cellulose. So, you could say pandas are the veggie lovers of the bear world. Pandas chat with each other using sounds like bleats, honks, and growls, signaling everything from danger to romance. They're also masters of body language, using ear positions, facial expressions, and postures to get their point across. And if that wasn't enough, they leave their scent around with pee and gland secretions, marking territory and sending flirtatious signals to potential mates. They don't exactly have a baby boom situation going on. Female pandas usually have just 1 or 2 cubs every 2 to 3 years. They get busy between March and May, but here's the catch. Females are only up for mating for a short window each year. Once the magic happens, it takes about 95 to 160 days for the cub to arrive. Typically, it's just one little bundle of joy, although twins aren't unheard of. These cubs come into the world blind, hairless, and totally reliant on mom for everything. It's a real team effort to raise these little fluff balls. Out in the wild, pandas are pretty tough cookies. Their size and strength usually keep predators like leopards and jackals at arm's length. But these days, it's not just about dodging predators, it's about saving their homes. Losing their turf to habitat loss is a bigger concern for pandas than any hungry beast. Pandas have been on the endangered list for a while now, thanks to habitat loss, poaching, and slow reproduction rates. But folks have been working hard to turn things around. Conservation efforts like saving habitats, breeding pandas in captivity, and getting local communities involved have made a big difference. In fact, in 2016, the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, moved pandas from endangered to vulnerable, showing that all that hard work is paying off. Pandas are pretty big deals, not just in China, but all over the world. In Chinese culture, they're symbols of peace, harmony, and bouncing back from tough times. You'll spot them everywhere in traditional art, stories, and even as symbols of goodwill between countries. Beyond China's borders, pandas are like nature's diplomats. They're the poster critters for wildlife conservation, shining a spotlight on the importance of saving all sorts of animals and their homes. They're kind of like the rock stars of the conservation world, spreading the word about why we need to protect our planet's biodiversity and keep habitats safe. They are truly fascinating creatures, with their unique behaviors, dietary habits, and even their role in cultural symbolism. But they're facing some serious challenges, from habitat loss to reproduction issues. Luckily, people around the world are stepping up to help protect these beloved bears. By working together, we can ensure that pandas continue to roam the forests of China and inspire us all to preserve the wonders of nature. Thanks for joining me on this panda-packed journey on Earth's Avenue. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more wildlife adventures. Until next time, take care and keep exploring.